Guess what, boys and girls? We are getting ready to start the last topic in our math books today. This is it for first grade in the books. I'm so proud of all the work you guys have been doing, and we are almost there. So we are now skipping ahead to topic 15, and we are on lesson 15:1. Make equal shares, and that's on page 817. So what equal means is the same, right? So that's what the key word we have to remember for this. It says to draw a line inside the blue circle to show two parts that are the same size. And then we're going to draw a line inside the yellow circle to show two parts that are not the same size. Okay, so there's a couple ways to do this. We can take our circle and draw a line right down the middle. We just split that circle in half, right? So here's one of my fraction circles. This is a whole circle. Oops. And I can draw the line down the middle to split it into two equal pieces. I can also draw a line going this way and have that half and this half, right? So either one of these would be the correct answer. Now on this one, they want to draw parts that are not equal. So that's just drawing a line that's not in the middle. So you can do one like that. You can do like a slanted one. Any line that you want, as long as they're not equal. They're not the same size. Okay? Easy peasy. All right, so shapes can be divided into parts or shares. We call them equal shares. Sometimes the shares are equal, and sometimes the shares are not equal. So here's a picture of the equal shares, and here's a picture of when they're not equal. So picture it like it's food. I always like to think of fractions as food because I like food, and it's an easier way to think about it. So like if this is a pizza, and I have 4 friends over, and we're going to share it. I want to cut it so that we all get the same size share. If I cut it like this, it's really not fair to the person who gets that little tiny sliver. And that guy gets that whole piece of pizza, and this one gets this teeny tiny one. It's not really fair. So you want to think about it as being fair and equal. So up here, which shows 2 equal shares. This one does, because this one has this big piece on the bottom and then a teeny piece at the top. That's not equal, right? So this one is the equal, and it shows 2 equal shares. And this one says which shows 4 equal shares. So now you got 4 friends, and you're splitting it. And here you got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Where is it? This is my equal shares, right? And this is a whole, the whole thing. If I'm going to be equal about it and split it into 4 different pieces, I want my pieces to be the same size so that each one of my friends gets the same size and nobody's going to fight over it. And you see that they completely cover the whole because it's the same size, because those are equal. So think about it like you're sharing with your friends and you want to be fair. Okay, so on page 818, we need to decide if each picture shows equal shares. So all we're doing here is saying, is it equal? Yes or no. So they did number 1 for us. Are those 2 the same size? Yes. Over here, are these the same size, all these pieces? No, look at that big piece and that tiny little sliver. I don't want to give my friend that tiny little piece of candy bar. So no, these are not. Are these the same? Are these all equal? Are these all the same size? That looks like, where's my 4th one? They took the circle and they cut just like that, in half and in half again, which makes them equal, right? Equal, they're all the same size, equal shares. What about this one? That's right, it is equal, right? That's just like the first example we did when we drew the line on our circle on the first page. Okay, equal, right down the middle. And we have this one. Is it equal shares? Is everybody getting the same piece? No. What about this one? Yes, they're the same size. So that's easy peasy, right? So you are going to do on page 819, you're going to write the number of equal shares in the shape. If the shares are not equal, then you're going to write 0, because 0 is none. So if you're going to say how many equal shares are here and they're not equal, then you don't have any. You have 0. So right, for example, the first one, are these equal? They're not. So I don't have any equal shares. This one, they are equal. I have 1, 2 pieces. Okay, so all you're doing is, if they are equal pieces, you're writing down the number of pieces that it's cut into. If they're not equal pieces, then you're going to write 0. Okay, on the bottom, on number 15, draw a square, a circle, or a rectangle. So any one of those. And divide your shape into equal shares. It doesn't tell you how many, so you can do as many as you want. I just did that one into 4. I'll do this one into 4, 2. Well, I'll do this one into 2, and I'll do this one into 4. Okay. So this one has 4 equal shares. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 1, 2. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can choose any shape, either the square, a circle, or a rectangle, divide it into equal pieces, and write how many pieces you split it into. On the back, number 16, Matt makes a flag with 4 equal squares. Which flag did he make? So you need to circle the correct one. Which one of these shows 4 equal squares? Ruth picks a flag with equal shares. Which flag did she pick? Which one of these has equal shares? You're going to circle the one that has it cut apart into equal pieces. Number 18, 4 students share a pizza. Each pizza slice is the same size. So draw a picture of the pizza that the students shared. So here you're going to draw your circle pizza, and you're going to split it apart into 4 equal pieces. Number 19, which shape does not show 4 equal squares? 4 equal shares. So here you're looking for the one that does not have it. 1, 2, you're going to count up the pieces if they're equal. And whichever one does not have 4 equal, then that's the one you're going to choose. Okay. On page 821, you have another little lesson up here saying a shape can be divided into shares that are equal or not equal. This one has equal, that one's not equal, right? So equal is the same size, shape, same shape, right? You're being fair. Down at the bottom, you're going to write the number of equal shares in each shape, and if the shares are not equal, you just write 0. So that's the same as we did over on this page. How many equal shares are here? How many here? And how many here? And then on the back, last on the back, it says draw straight lines to divide the shapes into equal shares. So here you're going to draw lines to make this 2 equal shares. So split it in half. Make this into 4 equal shares. And then you're going to cut this circle into 2 equal shares. Okay. Number 7 says to draw a picture of a bike wheel. Draw lines to divide it into 4 equal shares. That's just a circle, a bike wheel. So I want you to draw a circle and split it into 4 equal shares. Number 8, has this sandwich been cut into equal shares? And tell how you know. So you can just answer that. And number 9, 2 brothers divide a slice of bread into equal shares. One brother thinks he got a smaller share than the other. How can he check if he's right? Well, if I have this, right, and I wanted to check, and I did it with my fraction rectangles too, they should fit right on top of each other. That's how you can tell they're equal. You line them up next to each other, right? So how can we check? You can compare them. You can put them right next to each other. And number 10, which tells how many equal shares the apple has. So you're going to count the equal shares and fill in the number. So I think that this is super easy, and knowing you guys and how much like rock stars you are when it comes to math, I think that you'll fly through this lesson today. I hope you will. But if you need me, I'm here for you. So just send me a message, and I'm happy to connect with you and explain it a different way so that you understand. But I think you'll be just fine, because you can look and tell if something's equal or not, right? So just imagine you're sharing with your friends and you want to be fair. Equal and not equal. Okay? Good luck.